Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this One Star Collective call. My name is Isla Cal, One Star Platinum, along with my co-host, Mr. Derek Velasquez. And I know we have that $1 million smile on the line, Miss beautiful Queen Raw, all the way out there in Colombia. We are so happy for you, and you are just going to be shining even more on stage with that beautiful pearly white smile.
UNCOO.
Yes, UNCOO. Tell her we said hello. We love you guys. Can't wait to hang out on the cruise, of course. And of course, our other counterpart, our brother, Fred Howell, he is there being a great friend that he is for someone who really needs him. So, of course, we are here to hold down this call, hold down this training. And something I think is very, very important in this business is sometimes people can overcomplicate things, right?
Overcomplicate, overthink. Can we all agree? Go ahead and type in the chat box if you have overthought something, anything in life, but especially evolution travel.
Right. And just overcomplicating a simple system. And sometimes it doesn't have to be that difficult, or, don't reinvent the wheel. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. And that's why we have these Tuesday night calls, our One Star collective calls, because we want to train you guys on all the things of what not to do, right? Because we've been there. And one of the most important things to always remember is when you start getting frustrated, or maybe, you're trying to think of all these different ways to do things or how to run your business, always remember to go back to what? Fundamentals. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right into this training this evening. I know Derek had went across a little ahead, but write this down. Stay coachable, right? You have to stay coachable in this profession. Whether you want to build a huge organization and become a platinum, or whether you want to be an IATAN card holder, you have to be coachable to those who have already been there or who are already there and where you want to go, right? So if Tony Ward is telling me how to book this next trip and how to become an IATAN holder, what am I going to do? I'm going to stay coachable, right? I'm going to listen to the things she tells me to do. And we do these things to help, right? And we're trying to find a better way for you to get to your goal rather than all these other places that we tried to go and didn't work. So we're trying to find you the simplest way to get there. But the main thing is you have to be and stay coachable. Even when we're at a top position like a one-star platinum, there's never a moment where we feel our ego is too big and we can't stay coachable, because we continue to be a student to each other. We learn from each other. We learn from the other platinums. We learn from our founder, our COO, Ron. And that's one of the biggest things in this industry is you have to continue to stay coachable, always be a student, and follow the leader. If you want to be great at something, you don't follow somebody who isn't there yet, right? So if you want to be a Michael Jordan, what do you have to do? Who do you have to follow? What steps do you have to take? You have to follow what Michael Jordan is doing, what he did to get there, right? He was relentless in learning and practicing and mastering his craft. And so staying coachable sometimes means you have to let go of your ego at the same time, right?
Ego. Going to write that on a piece of paper. E-G-O. Write it underneath each other. The E, then the G under the E, then the O under the G. Right? Is that right? Edging God out.
Vertically. Write it vertically on a piece of paper.
There you go. Write it vertically. Edging God out. That's what ego stands for. And sometimes you have to let go of that ego in order to grow and in order to be coachable, because it takes a strong-minded person to be coachable, right? Especially if you're like me. Okay, I'm gonna say me. I was very stubborn. I had a lot of ego, and I knew once I let go of that ego and became coachable, and I didn't know everything of what it was to do in this business, and I just followed what the leader did. We started to really have success. Follow the leader. You guys always knew that from grade school, right?
And, if you're brand new in Evolution Travel, first of all, congratulations to you. And the biggest thing that I could tell you is when we send you like webinar flyers or travel party flyers or, training to do in the back office in your travel cafe under the webinars, or maybe it's just vendor training. We do those things because that's how we learn. This is ultimately your business. So we will give you the tools and all the resources, but it's up to you to really take action on it, right? And so this is really the time where you can launch your 2018 where you want it to be in your business by staying coachable. So every time you bring somebody onto your team, remember the way you are coachable with your leaders is what you want to duplicate within your team. You want to teach them to be coachable. And I'm going to share a story with you guys. It was the hard way of learning how to be coachable was when we had first joined this profession. Again, this was like over 5 years ago. And our leaders at that time kept telling us, you guys got to get to this convention. Go to the convention. We were already excited just to be in that business at the time. But they told us you have to get to the convention. And this convention that was happening was right after Christmas. It was all the way in New Orleans. Like we didn't see the value of going all the way to New Orleans. And so we kept putting it off. We're like, oh no, I don't know. The convention, like what's the big deal about a convention? We're already in the business. We already had to pay money to get involved in this business. Like why do we have to go all the way and fly across the country to go to this convention? And something kept bothering us. Something kept like telling us in the back of our head, like I don't know what it is, but maybe we should just go, because they kept telling us, you got to be there. Every time we're on a call, every training we're on, they're like, you got to be at the convention. It's not in you unless you're at a convention. And so finally we actually hit our bonus for that in that first business. And we're like, you know what, let's just spend the money on our credit card. And we ended up going, but we ended up paying double the price because we went last minute. Our tickets to get there on the airlines was double the price.
We waited.
We could have gotten the early bird special for the convention ticket price, and it went up. So we ended up spending a lot more money. And had we just stayed coachable, what would we have saved ourselves? Stress, time, energy, money. We would have saved all of that if we just would have stayed coachable. And sometimes you don't see the bigger picture, especially when you're brand new in the business. You may not see the bigger picture. Like, why is it so important? Because believe me, that's where we were. We didn't see like the importance or the value of attending something and spending even more money. But I tell you one thing, that convention changed our lives. That was the one time we saw ordinary people crossing the stage, hitting these ranks, people that looked just like Derek and I, and we're like, wow, this is huge. Like we saw hundreds of people in one arena, all having this success, and we saw the bigger picture. So with that being said, where should everyone go?
You guys know we have a convention coming up, right? So you need to be at the 2018. This will be our third
annual convention.
Evolution Travel Convention. So it's going to be huge. If you've never attended a network marketing event or convention, this is definitely one not to miss. And it's different if you don't go and you try to get the information from someone, or you look on a webinar. It's not going to be the same. You have to be there in person.
And I'm telling you this, like, why are you spending $69.95 a month? Why are you involved in this Evolution Travel? Why are you on this call if you don't take your business serious? So I know that you are serious about your business. So all 75 of you should definitely be there. If not, there's really no excuse to miss this one. This is the biggest event that we hold every year. And again, yes, this is our third annual one, and it keeps on getting bigger and better. Last year was amazing, and I can't speak anymore the importance of being at this convention, because you're going to have all the top leadership. You're going to have all the corporate staff. I'm saying you could talk and have a personal conversations with the founder himself. If you haven't met the founder, and I know there's some people on this line that may not have met the founder yet, this is where you can have a personal conversation. I don't know where you can do that at just a regular job, right? So our tip of this evening is plan for that convention and be there.
Now.
Right.
So definitely, I think we've been in the business, okay, for those of us that have been since day one, right? You guys have to remember that exciting time when you first came into this business, right? What were you guys doing? You were out there exposing the business, right? You were trying to find new business partners, and you were trying to find new customers. We only do two things in Evolution Travel, okay? Well, three things, right? But two main things. We find people that want to join the business, and we find customers that want to travel, right? Now, staying in phase one is, it doesn't matter what type of success you're having. Okay, if you have tons of group cruise bookings, you still have to continue to go out there and promote your business. If you have a team, maybe you're starting to build, you're starting to you got to bronze consultant. Okay, now you have 6 people. 6 people doesn't mean that now you stop doing what you did the first day when you came into the business, or when you were, trying to prospect people and trying to promote your business. You don't micromanage your business partners, right? You stay in phase one. Phase one is always going to be exposing your business, finding new business partners that come into Evolution Travel. We want to find new family members, okay, well, how we like to say, or we try to find customers to earn some commission through travel bookings.
And what I want to just touch on that part is, when you're finding new business partners, what we did and our mindset of when we first launched our Evolution Travel business was, whoever gets the most people to watch that video wins. Because there will be times where maybe you're hosting a travel party and no one shows up, right? It's all happened to us. Our very first travel party, there were 3 people in the room: me, Derek, and I believe Robin, Dolphin, right? But how many people can you get to watch the video? How many times can you send out a text and share that video? Because the more you expose the video, whether you're using exclusive travel rates or anyone else's within Evolution Travel who has a video out there, that's where you expose the most, and that's where you can truly build a large organization. But it all depends on how many times you're getting somebody to watch it. And what's most important is, yes, you're sending out the video, but don't feel like you have to close them, right? Do they have to do everything on their own? No, this is a team environment. We love helping each other. All you do is get someone to watch the video. And how would you, for someone who's brand new, or what's your language that you would tell?
That next upcoming slide.
Just tell people how you would get someone to watch the video, just through text, because text is easiest.
Right, through text. So what I would say is, depending on who it is, right? If it's a cold market, I know a lot of you guys do a lot of cold market stuff, so I'm just going to say cold market right now. Cold market is someone that you don't know, right? So what you do is you just send them a quick message, say, hey, if I send you a video that explains all of the information on how to become a travel agent and earn income, when can you take a look at the information? And that's all you send. Don't send anything after that, or if you're on a phone conversation, you just be quiet right after, right? You want them to book their own appointment. Okay, this is called, if you guys follow Eric Worre on YouTube or Facebook, follow him. He is one of the main, I would like to say, gurus in network marketing, and does a lot of great training. We've been to a lot of trainings that he does. He has a website called networkmarketingpro.com. He has a lot of free stuff on there you guys can get from there. So this is called his approach. If I would you, okay? If I send you this information that explains everything on how to become a travel agent so you can earn income while traveling, and also has an optional residual income side, and you can maybe even make it simpler than that. But the main thing, you just want them to commit to the time. So you say, if I send you this video, when can you watch it? Okay, and then you just be quiet or wait for them to text back. Well, I get off of work at 7 p.m., so I could probably watch a video at 8 p.m. Okay, awesome. So what I'm going to do is, if you're going to watch the video, since you said you'll watch the video at 8 p.m., what I'll do is I'll call you back at around 8:45. Okay, we know the video is about 20, 30 minutes, so we give them a little bit of time. I'll let them know, too, to have a pen and paper if they want to write any questions or anything while they're watching the video, right? So you tell them, okay, I'm going to call you back around 8:30, 8:45. Is that okay? They're more likely to say yes. Okay, now they committed to watching the video at 8 p.m. and they know that you're going to call them back. So now they have to watch the video, right? And not all the time that you're going to get 100% of the time where people watch the video. Sometimes people say, oh, I got home and the kids messed me up or whatever they're doing. But most of the time they know that they have to watch the video because you're saying that you're going to contact them right after, okay? Now, once you get that appointment where they say they're going to watch it at 8 p.m., you're going to call your senior partner, whoever it is, your gold consultant, your silver consultant, your platinum consultant. It just has to, in my opinion, it should be someone that is knowledgeable already and that has done three-way calls at least over 20, 25 times, okay? So they know the language, right? So as long as they know the language, they could be a silver, and as long as they've done as you know, that many three-way calls themselves, they know the language already. Okay, when I say they know the language, is because the edification part is crucial. Okay, so and you guys can ask questions. I know I'm going kind of fast, but
type it in the chat box if you have any questions.
If you guys have any questions or you need me to repeat anything, go ahead and put it in the chat box. So after I set the appointment with my guest, boom, I know they're watching at 8. Okay, cool. And it could be like 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. or the day, you know, it could be whatever day it is, but you know they're going to watch it at that time. After that, you contact whoever. So I'm going to call Tony Ward, right? And remember, it doesn't have to be on your team. It doesn't have to be your direct sponsor. So if you came in the business under Lynn Huddleston and you know her platinum is Fred Howell, but they're both not available, or you know that maybe they don't have the same personality as your guest, then maybe they're outgoing and, you know, they love to have fun. And of course, Lynn and Fred are both those things, but I'm just trying to give you guys a comparison where you want to kind of try to match personalities, right? You want to kind of get the same vibe so you think that they can hit it off together, okay? Now, we can call Tony Ward. You could call Isla. You could call me. You could call James Brown Jr. You could call any of the platinums or any of the golds that are definitely I would say most of them are. All of them are ready to do a three-way call for you, okay? So whoever you have contact with, right? You guys can reach out to us directly on Facebook. Inbox me. I'll give you my phone number or whatever. I can do three-way calls all day long. It doesn't take long to do a three-way call. As long as we know ahead of time, maybe about an hour ahead, or if you could give us a heads up, then we could just put it in our calendar. We need about 20 minutes just to prep. And a good thing is to text, okay? What you do is you text 20 minutes or 15 minutes before you call your guest. So say, remember, you got your appointment at 8 o'clock, or you know they're watching at 8 o'clock, you're going to call them at 8:45. You text that person around 8:30, okay, 8:25, and let them know, hey, I'm about to call Sheila, and I'm going to call my guest in 15 minutes, okay? So at least you give them a heads up.
Reminder.
Right, and then they know where the person doing the three-way call, they know where they're going to be at, right? So let's move into edification.
Now, this is crucial in your business. I know that went fast, but basically now you are ready. You have everything lined up. You have your guests. They are watching the video. It's 8 o'clock. They're currently watching it. So it's about 8:30. You just text Tony Ward to do a three-way call. And now, what do you do when you get on a three-way call? Because sometimes people talk too much on a three-way call, right?
Right.
The main thing is you want to edify the person, not your guest. You edify the person that is doing the three-way. So in this scenario would be Tony Ward, right?
Write that one down. That one's a huge one. You want to edify your person that's talking to your guest. Don't ever edify the guest. We don't care if they're a doctor or a lawyer or whatever they got going on. You want to edify, because remember, the person who's the expert on this call is going to be Tony Ward, right? So,
and this is for everyone who maybe you're not in a position yet to start doing three-way calls. This is a time where you learn how to do a three-way call, because there's going to be times when your team is going to say, hey, can you do a three-way call for my guest? So when you constantly are on these three-way calls and you're listening to the answers, a lot of the times they're asking the same exact questions.
It's always the same.
But let me go back to edification. So what does edify mean? What it really is it's connecting the guest to the person doing the three-way. So in this case, your guest name was Sheila, right?
Yeah.
So Sheila doesn't know. Well, first of all, she's probably skeptical, right? Sheila's skeptical. She never heard of Evolution Travel. She barely trusts you. She just met you, right? So what you need to do is connect your three-way person, your leader, your senior leader, to your guest, Sheila. And how do you do that? Through edification. And it's very easy. Keep it simple. Don't make this too complicated. Just remember 4 personalities, right? And the 4 personalities are Dolphin. So if you guys know Dolphin, who's my best friend, she does the call. She's actually calling me right now. She might be here.
Oh, she is.
Can you, she's, I think Dolphin is here at my house right now. But what is a dolphin? Someone type into the chat box for a dolphin. Someone's going to say having fun, right? So they have fun. So maybe your guest Sheila, she likes to have fun, right? We don't know that. This is a cold market. Maybe Sheila just likes to help people. So that means anyone who likes to help people, their personality type is a whale. So that's the second personality. So the first personality is dolphin. They love to have fun. The second is a whale. They love to help people. Maybe they are an urchin. They want all the information. Maybe Sheila just wants information. She doesn't care about having fun. She doesn't care about helping anyone. She just wants to know the information about Evolution Travel. Or lastly, maybe she's a shark. What do you think a shark is? They're all about the money, right? So with that being said, if Sheila only wants to know about the money, you can't talk to her about helping people, right? But remember, Sheila is cold market. We have no idea what personality type she is. So just keep it simple and make sure you touch on all 4 personality types. So Tony Ward, now this is how you do a very simple edification. Sheila, I have someone on the line. She's my senior partner. She loves to have fun. She's traveling the world. She's been helping hundreds and thousands of families across the United States. She has 100% of the information, and she is one of the top income earners out of the entire company. Now, for Sheila, whether she is a dolphin, whether she is a whale, a shark, or an urchin, one of those related to her, right? So maybe she's a shark and said, wow, she's a top income earner. Okay, I want to hear from this Tony Ward. Or maybe she loves to help people. I love to help people. Okay, so let me talk to this Tony Ward. Or she's traveling, having so much fun. I like to travel. I like to have fun. Do you see how they relate? And a lot of the times we've been on so many 3-way calls, believe me. We've done 3-way calls for hundreds of people on our team and throughout the company. And we've also listened to a lot of 3-ways when we were on the other side of it, right? And a lot of people are missing that key component of edification. Because if you don't properly edify the person that you're bringing on the line, Sheila does not care who Tony Ward is because she has no idea who she is. She's like, who is this lady on the phone? I barely know you. I definitely don't know who Tony Ward is. But when you start to edify, you put her on this pedestal, now she has a reason to listen. Now you have that verification. Okay, let me take a listen about this company. This sounds like something I could really be interested in. So remember, the main thing is you need to get as many people as you can to watch that video, but you have to attach edification to it when you do a 3-way call. And you have to attach a 3-way call to people watching that video, or that's why you're not having success when you're sending out the video, or you're getting people to a travel party and you're not having successes with travel parties. So you're sending out the video and no one's calling you back because you're not following the system that we're putting in place. Until this day, you can read through my text messages. How I talk to people is exactly how Derek said. I ask them, they always ask me I want to know more about your travel business, because I'm constantly posting about it or I'm talking about it. So they reach out. Okay, what's this travel thing about? Okay, well, if I send you a video, when can you watch it? And I will wait. I will not answer anything. I will let her or him answer. They'll give me a time. And then I set it up just in those exact steps. I'll say, okay, so if you're going to watch it at 7 o'clock, I'm going to give you a call around 7:30. Take notes down. If you have any questions, I'll answer them tonight at 7:30. I get my 3-way call set up. I have Founder do I just had Founder do a 3-way call for me. So even as a 1-star platinum, we definitely still do 3-way calls because people are still skeptical. It doesn't matter. People don't know what 1-star platinum is. But when you have the founder of the company answering questions for you, that's powerful. So use your team. We're all here to help each other, but you have to utilize each other. And that's how you really close a guest, is not on your own. You need to be working with your team so that they can close your guests. And on these 3-way calls, they're going to ask all the questions. And what do? You be quiet. That's the beauty of it. You just sit back, let Tony Ward do her thing with Sheila. If Sheila sees the information and wants to sign up, all you had to do was get Sheila to watch the video, set up the 3-way call, and sit back and have your team help you close your guests. So that is truly the way that we have built our business, is through exposing the video, through a travel party, and getting a 3-way call afterwards. We even have it at a travel party. So let's just say you are in the middle of nowhere. Maybe there's no Evolution travel agents in your area, but you want to have a travel party. That's how we built this business. We had the video recorded from our previous leaders. We would set up our computer to our TV. We invited people to our house, and we got a Bluetooth speaker. We turned it on, had Founder close out the room at the end of our travel party. So all we did was get people in our house, get them to watch the video, and set up the 3-way call. And that is at our home. So for the people who say, oh, there's no Evolution travel agents in my area, that is a huge opportunity. That's an open market for you. And that's a great way to build a new market. So that's huge. For us, we would see that as that's a great opportunity for you. So you have to look at it that way because you can be that leader in that market. I think I went back. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So go ahead, and if you guys have any questions, I know we might be going fast, but hopefully you guys are taking good notes. Again, this will be recorded so we can replay it so you guys can watch it again. So
we didn't touch on new travel customers.
Maybe we could get, hold on, let's see if we could unmute Tony Ward real quick. Hold on.
Yes, because she is the queen of getting travel. She's an IATAN card holder. If you don't know what that means, for if maybe this is one of your first call, you're brand new to Evolution, that means you've booked $5,000 worth of commission and you have an IATAN card. And that's huge. When you're in a travel space, that is a huge credential to have. And so maybe Miss Tony Ward, can you hear us? Do you have good internet?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So maybe you can just share with the team, how do you get all your travel customers? Because we know you have a lot.
Well, you know what? The one thing we have to remember is travel is our business. Travel is what we do. So our company makes money when we book travel. We make money when we book travel. And although we all love marketing, which is a really, key part of our business, and that's because the more people we have booking travel, the more money the company makes. In turn, the more money we make. So that's really good. And booking travel is so much fun because you're actually able to, give people that dream vacation they've been wanting, or give yourself, that take that one thing off of your bucket list. Even here in Colombia, I've been booking travel. I always answer my phone no matter where I am. So I'm booking travel even here. I have a customer who's going on a cruise in June, but on the way to the cruise, she wants to stop in Amsterdam and she wants to stop in London and she wants to do some other things. So sometimes you can make one vacation turn into a couple of vacations if you just, communicate with your client. They actually have a lot of different things they want to do, and you can turn that into a 2-for-1 for them sometimes. So it's really important. I think the most important thing is to listen to your customer, so that you can give them more of what they want while satisfying all of their needs. I think that's key. Listening is so important because you can kind of miss the whole ball by trying to put them in the category that you want them to be in. But listening is key to every single thing you do. Like 100%. You can lose a customer because you haven't listened to what they want. It's like I did everything they wanted. I booked the trip. I gave them the quote. I did everything, and they went and booked with somebody else, and I don't understand why. Well, the other person probably hit more key points, or they told you something specific, like I want to go to an all-inclusive, and instead you push them on some, resort that you just found out about because you were excited about it. And we have to understand that it's not what we want, it's what our customers want. And I think my key thing to getting my customers to is making sure I understand what they want. And people like that because so many times in our lifetime, people don't listen to us. So when you get somebody that's actually listening to you and trying to cater to you, people love that. So learning to cater to your customers is super important. They'll want to come back every single time, and they'll give referrals to you every time as well, just from listening. So that would be my helpful hint of the day. Listen, 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 listen.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. And what would you say for maybe like a brand new agent? What training should they take, or what helped you in the beginning of when you started booking travel that really helped you? Because sometimes I know when a lot of new agents start, they feel overwhelmed and there's just so much information. So how do you keep it simple, starting your travel business and booking travel?
And that was the downfall of mine also, was trying to do everything for everybody. And you can't. In the beginning, you will overwhelm yourself. So, you have to kind of structure your learning. And I would say, honestly, start off with something that you are personally interested in. So if your key is, you want to cruise, or you want to do all-inclusive resorts, or you want to be a luxury agent or whatever, start training on those specific areas. And for the areas that you're not too keen in, ask your sponsor, ask Archer Travel, ask somebody else to help you so that you don't lose customers you don't lose one customer trying to gain all the customers.
Right.
So that was my point. That was my problem in the beginning for sure.
Absolutely. Because sometimes, you're trying to book all these different places, but it can get complicated at first. So that's a really good key point, is just focus on what you like. Maybe you can focus. For us, we get a lot of Hawaii and Mexico clients that want to go there. So maybe just focus on those, or maybe where you're located, they like to do cruises, or maybe you just like to do cruises. So that's a really good one, because I know some people can feel like there's just so much information and I want to book everything, but sometimes we can't cater to everyone. And that was my fault too in the beginning, was trying to say yes to everyone, not knowing all the information, or maybe not, knowing it, being a good travel agent at first. So that's really good. Thank you, Tony.
And use Google. Google's your best friend. Use Google for everything.
Hey, Tony Ward, I love to Google everything. She asks me any little question, I say Google it.
And then when he asked me, and before I answer, I say, "Oh, wait, hold on, I almost gave you the answer. Google it." It goes both ways.
So she turned it back on me, so now I have to Google everything I ask her now.
Okay,
exactly. That's why I got my first big customer was Google. Somebody called me and asked me a question, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I can do that for you." I didn't know how to do it, but Google showed me how to do it, and I got my first customer and my first business partner from Google. So it worked out really.
Use your resources. That's the main tip right there, is to use your resources. And ultimately, this is your business. So, you have to take initiative in building your business, and really, going out there and getting the resources. We have a ton of resources. Archer Travel has been a big resource for us when we have questions. We'll call the office and ask Jose. Derek is working on a cruise, a wedding cruise. How many people are going on that cruise?
It was supposed to be 30 people. And
they were asking for something that was not possible, and even Jose said, it may be the client. So we have to be realistic with what we can do for our clients.
Absolutely. So everything is all about duplication, right? You want to learn, then you want to apply what you learn, and then you want to teach it. Okay, so this is where a lot of the people, if they have success, the reason why they're having success is because they learned what it was that they did, and they applied it. They took action on whatever they learned, and then now they're able to teach it because now they were able to do it themselves. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, right? So, Tony Ward, now you can book. What's the most thing that you book right now?
Oh my goodness, it's so all over the place. I got a booking today, the lady for the London and the Amsterdam, and then I'll get a lot of people who just want to go for maybe a couple of 4 or 5 nighters in New Orleans or whatever. Cruises are my big money makers, I would say. Cruising, I have a big cruise coming up. My commission on that's $37,000, so that's a big one. But
can you repeat that?
As far as my commission is $37,000 for one cruise. And the lady that called me today is actually going on that cruise. I actually processed a payment for one of my clients yesterday from here for the cruise. But it fluctuates, because you never know, what people are doing or what they want to do. But once they know that you're actually a product of your product, just posting my pictures from Colombia got me 4 customers. Me and Katiro, we were in the airport coming here. We posted our pictures from Panama, and I got 4 customers in my inbox just from posting that picture. So the one lady was like, "I see your travel game is up, and I want to plan a girls trip. Could you help me?" So a lot of times, I always say, you live somewhere somebody wants to go. Even if you're not on vacation, if you live in San Francisco, there are people all over the world who want to go to San Francisco. If you live, wherever you live, there are people who want to come to your place. Go for the weekend downtown or to the touristy spots in your area and post some pictures. Somebody on Facebook or Instagram is going to see that and say, "Hey, I want to go to that city. Let me contact her and see if, I can get there too." People watch what you're doing, and they will, people you don't even know. You should have saw my inbox yesterday. It was flooded with people I didn't know asking me questions about stuff I was doing. So you have to be, you're a walking, talking billboard for yourself. If you're, posting travel, you'll get travel. If you're posting craziness, guess what? You're going to get craziness. So make sure you know what you're know what you're doing out there when you're marketing yourself. Because you're your own billboard for sure.
Absolutely. So Tony Ward books a lot of travel, right? She builds a huge organization. So if you're posting stuff, like for me, I I post that I'm a travel agent, but I don't post that I book travel, if that makes sense, right? So I post more of personal development, kind of just building residual income, you know, kind of firing your boss, those type of things, right? Working for yourself, being an entrepreneur. So I try to attract a different market, which would be the building side, because I just love the freedom that you can get from building residual income, right? Now, and again, that's why we have two sides. And if you could do both sides, awesome. And that's why me and Isla really want to learn more on the travel side, because you could hear $37,000 commission is something that we now have to take a look at.
That's life changing.
That income is something different, right? And just to know that, you know, you have that, you get the IATAN card. There's so many perks and benefits to have your own IATAN card, right? So, but find out what it is that you want to specialize in, learn it really good. Okay. Now, of course, remember, Tony Ward. Now, did you learn booking before you started building, or did it kind of go at the same time?
You know what? I'm going to be honest. When I first started with the business, I vowed never to build anything. I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm not doing a meeting. I'm not talking to anybody. I just want to book travel for me and my son and my family, and that's it. And then when I saw the deals and the money that you could be made, I felt like, why would I keep this blessing to myself? It would just be selfish for me not to tell people about this. So I started booking travel first and saw, okay, if I'm on a cruise for $49, why should I make my mom pay $800? That's crazy. If I'm on a cruise for, $49, why should I watch my sister struggle and save for months when all she has to do is, something on the side? And I saw somebody post in the chat box, some lady has 3 jobs. 3 jobs are for 3 people, sweetheart, number one. So why would I let you break your back, waste your time? By the time you're traveling, you're so tired and confused, you're not even going to enjoy your vacation. So why not give you an opportunity to book the travel, get what you need, and also get something extra? So yeah, Derek, I never said I was going to book travel. I mean, I was going to sign anybody up or build a team. I built a team out of the compassion I have for others. But my first inclination was to just book travel and make some extra money and travel at a discount. So that was how I started.
There you go.
It was too good.
So everyone has
myself.
Absolutely. Everyone got their own way, and your story, your journey is going to be different too. It might not start out booking travel. You might not start out building. It might start out some whole other way, but just know what you want to specialize in and learn it to the fullest. We have tons of webinars, tons of leaders in the company that are willing to help.
Oh. Yes, they're absolutely ready to help in every way possible. Okay,
so let me say one thing, because I know I'm going to get 100 inboxes about that $37,000. Let me tell you, that started off as one of my best friends just booking a cruise for her husband, and 3 other people. What I did was I put together a flyer and I gave it to them. Their initials are DAM. Like, mine is Raw, theirs are DAM. So I'm like, join this damn cruise, so people just started calling that know them, that also wanted, and the people who knew people who, like, there are people on the cruise they don't even know, but I marketed their cruise. I put their picture on the flyer. I, published it for them. Now they have this huge damn family and friends cruise that they're going to do annually. So that $37 of, number one, is going to come residually annually, and number 2 is going to grow, because I'm going to make sure they have so much damn fun on this damn cruise that they want to come back next year. So like I said, it's all about marketing yourself and helping your customers feel important. So now they feel important. They got a damn cruise. Once they get so many rooms, I'm going to make sure they go for free, so that they can have their annual family vacation for free. And that's just it. That's one of those customers who will never become a travel agent. I don't care. I just made up a word. I don't care. I don't care how much money they're already millionaires. They already have everything they need. They don't really want to do the travel. They're like, no, Tony, that's your thing. You do it. That's fine. I'm like, okay, well, at least let me get your room for free. They're going to take free all day, but and they'll promote it. So that's, you have to understand what your customers want. I told her, I said, you can get tax deductions. You can do this. You can do that. Girl, I don't care about no tax deductions. I just want to go on a cruise. I'm like, okay. I could have not listened to her, forced her to be a travel agent, and pushed her away and that would have been that. But I had to listen. She doesn't want to do it. We all can't be travel agents. Some of us actually have to be customers. So that's one of my best customers. And that's something if you market it. So bottom line, it started off with about 3 cabins, turned into now we're in the 40s, almost to 50. So people are still trying to get on the boat. So the boat's almost sold out now, and I'm still trying to get cabins for people. So
wow.
So you guys inbox me that story.
That was about 2 years in a building.
Last year is when she came to me. So the cruise is going to actually be June 6th through the 13th. So I'm going to go straight from Rome because I'm going to go with them on the cruise. But I'm going to go straight from Rome directly to the convention because the convention starts on the 14th and the cruise is over on the 13th. So I'm just going to fly out when we get off the ship right to the convention. So yeah.
That damn raw.
Well, damn.
Right. Well, damn.
All right, man. I'm pretty sure we're gonna put together a cruise training. I think, myself and Isla, we would love to see that. So we're gonna get the best of the best to do that. I know we got so many different people, but we have to get multiple cruise training because everyone got their own flavor of doing the training. So I seen someone say that in the chat box. So we get with the leader so we can record something, and then put that out there so we got a reference and we can watch it over and over again. So become a master at promoting. Just like Isla said, just like Tony Ward said, you want to promote everything, okay? But the one thing that you always want to promote is what? Let's see if everyone's been paying attention this whole time. What is the one thing out of the year that you cannot miss and you want to promote?
Convention. Oh, I'm sorry. Good answer.
Convention. Everyone's kind of like,
look, Google it.
Right. Convention is something that you should never, ever, ever miss. And of course, the local travel parties, the Super Saturdays, those are definitely something that you want to attend as well. And I promise you, the more that you're plugged in on a day-to-day basis or the week-to-week or month-to-month, whatever it is, the more that you plug into Evolution Travel, into your business, the more success you'll have because you're going to hear a lot of stories. You're going to see how Tony Ward was able to book this. You're going to see how she was able to create a relationship. You're going to see how other leaders are doing certain things and they're having success. So now you're just going to copy them. They have a saying, Founder always says it, it's okay to copy people, right? So okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat, right? So we have a plethora of people in this company that we could copy and we could find the same success that they're having. We just got to, of course, it's our own journey, but at least we have something, a blueprint to go off of, okay? So promote the next event, which will be convention, okay? If you guys are able to go on this cruise, March 15th through the 19th, awesome. We're going to see you on the cruise. But if you have to choose from the March cruise or the convention, I promise you, every leader is going to tell you, go on the convention, go to the convention. Don't miss the convention, okay? And remember, you can't promote the next event. You can't say, go to the convention, and you're not even going to convention. So your team will do what you do, not what you say. So don't say that, oh, go to convention, yeah, you got to get your ticket. But then you yourself don't even have your ticket. You yourself are not even planning to go. A leader is going to show the team, your team or whoever that you have, you show them the ticket. You show them, hey, look, I have my rooms, or we don't have the information yet, but you just know that, you just show them that and tell them that you're going 1,000%. Okay, so.
And you're going to be surrounded by IATAN card holders.
All day long.
So who do you need to speak to if you want to become an IATAN card holder? It's those little conversations that you have, those personal conversations that you have that could really change your business. It's asking the things that maybe they're going to give you golden nuggets you didn't even know you needed, but good thing you were at that convention and you got them because that's what helped you book your next client, or, that's what helped you get to the next level. If you've been stuck at bronze, you finally got to silver because you got some golden nuggets by sitting in that convention, or you spoke to, one of the vendors that'll be there. I'm sure Mark Travel or Expedia, one of the big names are going to be there. Maybe you talk to them and they helped you be more creative in how to approach your clients or what to focus on in building your clients. So if you're serious about your business, you will be at that event.
Right. No excuses.
All the serious players will be at that event.
Lorraine, I see a question that says, yeah, convention, but not everyone could afford this. And that's something that I think all of us, we can all relate to that.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, our second convention, because we went to our first convention ever, right? We were able to make it. We hit that little bonus and we charge it on a credit card, right? We did whatever it took to get to the second convention. Yes, we were late on bills. Yes, we couldn't pay this. Yes, we couldn't pay that. Yeah, we didn't have the money. What we did was we drove to where it was at. Okay, luckily for us at that time, it was in Las Vegas, so we took an 8-hour drive. Lorraine, how far are you from Las Vegas? Okay, so we could try to figure out something to where you can get there. Me and Isla stayed in the room. Okay, 2 beds, a regular room, 2 queen beds. We stayed in the room with 10 other business partners, and we all divided up the room rate. Okay,
we had people sleeping on the floor.
We had people sleeping on. We had
couches.
We went to what we have those little beds, the little air mattresses. We had air mattresses.
That was when we went to Miami. Miami was so expensive. We had to get like 10 people sleeping in one room.
And then we went to the store there, got some sandwiches. We made sandwiches, so we all sacrificed. You know, we all pitched in and sacrificed. So it's about sacrifices. It's about what you're going to do to put away those excuses and make it happen. You could make it happen. Stop buying Starbucks every single day. Stop buying a meal. You know, don't buy the extra stuff. You know, you could save up. Start penny pinching. You know, start doing little things to sacrifice so you can get to convention.
Right.
Call people. Go on Evolution Travel group page and say, hey, look it. I'm trying to find out who's ready to room with me in Las Vegas. You know, you could get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Trust me. There was people, I remember, people drove there to the second convention that we went to, and they were sleeping in their cars because they were so committed on getting the information that was there at convention. So there's a lot of people that don't have the money, but there's people that will go out there and find and put the excuses away and find the way to get into that convention. Okay, so start doing those little necessary things to get the money. Yes, I know, and we've all been there, right? And we want to all make it there, but you could make it happen. I'm telling you, if this means a lot to you, if
you're ready for change in your life.
If you're ready for change, and think about it this way: if it's not you to do it right now, then when is the time going to happen? If you don't have the money now to get there, when will you ever have the money? If you don't make a change right now in your life, in your situation in 2018, you think you're going to have different results in 2018 if you're still doing the same things you were doing in 2017?
And that's
probably not.
And that's for anyone who's not directly to you, but to anyone.
Yeah, not to you, Lorraine. I'm just saying because we've been in that same position, so I know exactly what you're going through.
Right.
Trust me. Right. Trust me. We've seen people. I'm telling you, seeing people sleeping in the cars outside in the hotel. We've been in rooms where we were packed out, 10 people in one room, getting Lunchables. You know, like going to convention. We would wake up 3 a.m. just to stand in line. So we put in the work. When you guys see us at 1-Star Platinum, you guys going to see the whole entire grind from when we came there. Trust me, it'll all pay off as long as you stick and stay.
Yeah, we used to go to these conventions literally at 3 a.m. and sleep in the line just so we can get a good seat. So we would take turns. Like one night it would be me and Derek, or the next night it would be 2 other business partners, or we would save a spot in the line just so we can get decent seats because we weren't at a top position in those very beginning companies. But we knew we had to sacrifice, and we were willing to do it so that eventually we can be at the front of the room. And so that's why I'm telling you, these are life-changing events, and we don't say it just so you could be there, because we've seen it happen to ourselves, you know, by sacrificing and getting to that next event.
Someone said I'm a snorer. It's okay. I snore too. It's all right. You just put 2 pillows, one on each side, and then try to cover it up.
I'm going to skim through a couple slides because we are already 6:55.
Katir said, yes, you do snore. Yes, you do.
Next time, just put a pillow over my face. It's okay.
You just got to hit him really hard, and then he'll realize it. Then it usually goes away.
Sometimes I don't, so I don't know why. I don't know. It's that good spaghetti you cook, KT. That's why I get in my food coma state.
That's because you was in the wrong room.
Right. Okay, we're going to go. So look at, this is crazy right here. Look at this little picture right here. What matters most is how you see yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You be a little kitty cat, but you're looking at a lion, right? So
here we go.
The most important person to believe in is who? It's going to be you, right? The person that you want to be in competition with is the person you look in the mirror. You don't want to compete with Tony Ward. You don't want to compete with me or Isla. You want to compete with yourself. We want to compete. We want to make sure that we're better than what we were yesterday. Okay, that's what we should strive to be every single day. What changes can we make? And it could just be the littlest tweak in your daily habits that you change that will now progress you for the next day. So what changes can you do? You know, like I said, saving money, just those little things. You know, what's that thing called with the Starbucks?
The
latte something factor, the latte factor.
Yes,
Google
latte
that.
factor.
Google it. Okay. Google latte factor, and you guys will see. If you guys buy coffee or drink coffee or tea, if you don't buy it, and you'll see how much that adds up every single month.
We don't realize we're spending that because it's only a few dollars here and there, but every day that's compounds to a lot.
Right. You buy McDonald's every single day or whatever it is you eat every single day, you know, scale back a little bit. You know, go to the grocery store, go to Costco or somewhere where they, you know, have a lot of food and you could get it in bulk and then cook more at home. It's a lot cheaper, right? Don't eat out so much.
But it's those little habits that you start. And for me and Derek, we just started our daily habits, which is getting up a little bit extra early so that we can have 5 minutes to meditate. So we have 5 minutes to meditate. We write down 3 things in our gratitude journal.
3 things we're grateful for, because when you wake up and you're grateful, the first thing you say is, you know, I'm grateful. Thank you for waking me up, God. I'm grateful for my family. Whatever it is you're grateful for, write 3 things every single morning. Your whole day after that is going to be so positive because now you just told yourself what you're grateful for. So you can't turn around and be negative right after, right? So write 3 things that you're grateful for. It's the daily habits that we have to switch.
Maybe wake up and not jump on your phone immediately as soon as you wake up. Maybe wake up and give yourself time, you know, to just have a positive mindset going forward, or to pray in the morning. But those little tweaks will be so life-changing throughout the rest of the day, you know, and it compounds over time. When you really have a positive mindset, positive things happen to you. But if you're constantly negative and you're constantly stressing, what's going to happen? Your body's going to be stressed out. How can you build a business? How can you truly have wealth if you're unhealthy? Or how could you truly have wealth if, you know, you don't pay attention to your spouse or your kids or give time for yourself? A lot of people live busy lives and they're so busy, they don't give time to themselves. But you have to start doing those little things, because ultimately what is most important and who you really need to believe in is yourself. And maybe it's those daily affirmations that you need to do.
And you know, in the beginning was so crazy is I didn't believe in myself. So that's why we're here to tell you that we believe in you. So sometimes you need someone to believe in you before you can even believe in yourself. And that was, for me, it was Isla. Isla believed in me, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing when I first came on board, but I just knew that she believed in me. So find someone that you can attach with. Find a mentor. I don't even like to say mentor. Find a coach. Mentor, coach.
It could be on YouTube.
It could be on YouTube. Like, I have so many different coaches on YouTube that I feel like I know them personally, right? Because I listen to them every single day. Get rid of that stinking thinking, and it'll change your whole process of, you know, everything that it'll help you so much in your business.
Right, and you're going to be more attractive, you know, physically when you start working out too, but you're going to be more attractive to people that want you to book their travel. You're going to be more attractive that want to join your business because they're like, wow, you know, she is always so positive, or he always just has like, there's something about him. I want to do what he's doing. He seems like he's on the road to success. You know, everyone around me is negative, but look at him. He's always positive. He always has positive things on his Facebook. What's his travel thing he's doing? You know, I want to go on a vacation. Maybe he could book my next vacation. But if you're constantly putting negativity out there, no one's going to want to do business with you. They do business because they know you, like you, and trust you, right? So how can someone like you if you're constantly putting negativity out there? So just be conscious of what you're putting out there and believe in yourself. Just like Derek said, he didn't see that light that I saw in him in the beginning, because he was around so much negativity. I promise you guys, if you knew who he was before this profession, he was a complete 180. This guy did not have any social media because he had a conspiracy theory that everyone was out to get him, including the government. And
the feds are coming to get me. That's what was my
constantly
mindset.
Changing his phone number and never having nothing, just like never could be found. Like, this guy was just so negative, and he always thought like people were out to get him. But for some reason, people naturally gravitated towards him. Like, there would be people of all different ages and races, and they would just talk to him. Like, I don't know how, but he always was talking to people like strangers. And I'm like, you need to utilize your skills. Like, God gave you that gift where you could just talk to anyone. Like, and when I heard about this, like, I was like, this is what really Derek can do. And he didn't see it in himself. He was so negative in the beginning. So even if you have that skepticism at first, or maybe you're negative or believe maybe you can't do it.
Maybe your spouse is kind of negative, you know, just stick with it.
Stick with it. Believe in yourself. Stay plugged into the leadership. Get to that convention. Get on the cruise if you can in March. And
let's answer some of these questions.
Yes.
Okay, so has hotel and flight information been released about convention? Not yet, but they're working. definitely right now. There's a couple of places that we're looking into. I believe it's the Stratosphere is one, and then I think it's at the Palms as well.
But those dates, just have them marked off in your calendar.
Right.
Start putting money away for it. Just know that you're going to be booking a flight in June.
And then I seen another question. If you guys have, we could do a quick Q&A. Just type it in the chat box. Is there going to be a discount offer in their back office right now? There's going to be a discount as far as the ticket. I believe the ticket will raise, and I'm not sure when. But if you see it in your back office, purchase it now. It's going to be more soon. It's going to go up. Yeah, it's going to definitely, the price on the ticket is going to go up for a convention. We usually get a group rate for Las Vegas. It's going to be in Las Vegas again. So we usually get a group rate for the hotel that we're going to stay at. But if you see somewhere there now, like if you want to be ahead of the game, I mean, honestly, you could stay somewhere. Just, know that you're going to have to travel or take an Uber or a Lyft somewhere if you find a place that's cheap. You know what would be great for people that want to kind of really keep the finances down? What I would suggest is go on the Evolution Travel page, say, hey, I want to go to convention, but I'm tight on cash, right? Or whatever, however you want to say it, and go on the Advantage Direct. Tony Ward just stayed there in Las Vegas, right, Tony?
I stayed last convention, actually.
Right. How much was it? 7 days?
7 days, 2-bedroom condo. It was $234 or $223 for the entire week. It was like $220 something, less than $250.
We'll just say $250, right? How many people can sleep in there? You think probably 10?
No, it was a 2-bedroom plus a pull-out couch. So you can, Derek and Isla style, you could fit 100 people in there. But
I'm telling you,
and there was a kitchen, so you can cook your own food. You have to worry about it. But it was only So
I go to Advantage Direct.
I already looked. They're available right now. They're expensive now, but every week the price goes down. If you guys understand Advantage Direct, you understand every single week the price is gonna depreciate. It's gonna go down. So they're available.
I think I don't want to say IKEA, but IKEA Thomas convention is in your back office. Log into your back office and you'll see it's bright. It'll say the tickets. It'll also say the date of convention. Let me see. I'm just going through. Oh, it said right there, June 14th through the 17th. Thank you, guys. Travel. Any other questions? You guys type it in the chat box before we jump off. Awesome. I see the excitement in here. Can I promote them on Evolution? I'm not sure can I promote them on Evolution?
He wants to promote some musicians or something, but we don't really do that.
Yeah, we don't really promote anything on the Evolution Travel page. They perform winning birthday personal website. Yeah, I wouldn't say to promote that there. It probably won't get approved from the committee there. Yes, absolutely. Chris and Amanda hit the head on the nail. I don't know what I said, but said something. $25 a week, $100 a month, and that's just a drink. Starbucks is a bad habit. LOL. Right. Lavera, I have a bad Starbucks habit.
And you just got an espresso and still drink Starbucks.
Right. Yeah. So I know when I talk about that latte factor, I personally go through that. So I know how much money I can be saving. Right. Thomas Brown, he knows about our 4 G's in the morning. It's called G'd Up. It's, I'll say the first 2 is God and then gratitude.
Growth and gym or gains.
Gains, right. That's our 4 G's every morning. Right. See, Lynn knows that you cannot miss the convention. Sexy. That's Sosha. Want more for my kid. I want more time for my kids. Absolutely. Lavera, this will give you, if you work this business hard enough, you will get time freedom. That's for sure. To spend more time with your kids.
Don't let your why become your why not.
Right.
Ooh, absolutely. That's a good one. And I think a lot of us tend to do that as well. I'm not just saying to anybody, but me and Isla too. Don't let your whys become your why not. Okay. I don't think we have any more questions, Tony. I think we're good.
All right. It was a really good train. You guys did a great job, Derek and Olive. Thank you for everything.
You as well. Go ahead and give me I need 10% of that 37,000. Okay, bye.
I got you.
Thank you guys for logging into the One Star Collective. Behalf of myself, Isla, and Queen Ra, all the way from Colombia. We will
Colombia.
Mr. Frederick Howe. Yes, absolutely. Remember, prayers up for him and his family and his friends.
Absolutely.
We will see you guys on the beaches of the world, and definitely where?
At the bank.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Katira.
Good night.